All right, guys. Good morning. So, today we are starting right away. It's probably about 8:30 by now. The next day, Monday, the 29th, and I've got a few talking points for this first 5 minutes or so. So, if you don't want to go through the talking points, that's fine. I'll be showing you guys a demo of the handbrake though later on in those 5 minutes. So let's get started. So welcome. I hope you guys have enjoyed the teardown so far. It's not really been that exciting considering that it's not actually part of the trailer. The engine, the dashboard, not really part of the trailer. I don't really need to tear that stuff out to, cut off and weld the metal on and all that, but I'm kind of wanting to make it lighter so when I do cut it, it won't be so, catastrophic or crazy. But it's really fun. It's been really fun so far, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. But today, last night I had to make a whole list, so I'm going to get you guys out here. So give me a moment. So yeah, last night, as you guys know, I pulled the dashboard. I'm going to show you guys. All right, I'll try to keep you all stable. Forgive me. So, yes, I tore the dashboard out last night, as you know. This dashboard is in terrible condition. I will actually go this way to keep it, looking at the dashboard properly. So we got lots of splits here. Obviously, there's a hole here. This is not even the part we're going to use. We want to use. We actually want to use the part from all the way from here up through here. Of course, that would knock off the airbag metal frame, but there are so many splits. Got a split here, massive split there. We could use JB Weld to hold together all these splits. Now, I probably wouldn't even keep. Sorry, I don't think I have you guys in frame. But here's a split. I think there's another. No, that might not be a split, but I can't remember. Oh, right here. I think there's a split right here, coming all the way from here. Massive one. Another one right there. But I was planning to do it this way. It's just in terrible condition. I'm not going to worry about it. If I really absolutely have to, I'm going to go ahead and buy a new dashboard with a plain non-Dolby ProLogic pad from the junkyard whenever that time comes. And by then I'll have a job and making plenty of money and all that. So yeah, I'm not going to be using that. Next point. So that was that. Last night I carefully traced. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Hang on. Give me a moment. Okay, so now that you guys are not suffering from blindness from the sun coming through the windshield, here you go. So I'm going to actually try to cover your eyes for you, if I can. So as you can see, I did take out the entire wiring thing with this box mounted on it, which might actually be for sale soon. I think it's an ABS or something. No, lock alarm control. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so got this all carefully traced and cut. I put the red and the white monster harnesses back together. And I think the first thing we're going to do this morning is go up here outside the car where the fuse box is and unbolt it and lift this whole thing up through that cavity. I want to use the OEM fuse box so I can trace the tail lights for the trailer use and anything else. There's actually some wiring in here for fog lights, of course, with the fog light switch and all that. I might try to use that in the trailer, not sure. But I do know there's something in here that I'll need. And actually, I did give a teaser on my thread already about using the ignition switch in my trailer. And no, I'm not going to give away anything more than that. That's how it is. Next, so yeah, I did that. I'm not, okay, this is the demo I'm wanting to give you guys. So, the handbrake must go in here, and I have a problem. And I'm going to try to put you guys in an angle that you guys can see better. And actually, portrait would probably work better. But so here we are. You got the handbrake hump right there, and there's a handbrake. The thing is, when I cut this, as you've seen my demo pics in the thread, I'm going to be cutting. I'm not going to touch this at all. This is going to be one straight. This is going to be original. Not going to touch that. I'm going to cut straight up at the continual angle, because this is at an angle for you guys that don't know much about these Volvos. It's at an angle, so cut straight up from there, and then down here we're going to continue that angle, cutting straight down. Now the thing is, if we follow the side profile, that is going to interfere with the handbrake right around that point right there, right directly behind the handbrake mount. So my thinking is that is going to stay as part of the trailer. I don't know how I'm going to design it. Maybe cut the wall to fit around that, and then get like rubber or plastic rubber washers that will squeeze, like push that cable through the wall. Use a rubber washer that sits around that cable, and that way I can keep the factory handbrake mounting, and then yeah, it'll still be waterproof. No water will get in. So that's my idea. My other idea is, I don't know. I could do that. But now, while you know, you've got the exhaust tunnel here, and on the all-wheel drive models, the all-wheel drive also goes through there. But so obviously the exhaust is not going to be here because there's no engine in the car, obviously. So my original idea was to start up here where the hump is and cut down level to the floor pan, and then weld sheet metal to flatten that out to pretty much have it flush with this, and then once it goes down to the floor pan, it'll be flush with the floor pan. So yeah. Now this thing though, I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that, because I really don't want those bumps. Like I'm probably going to cut that out too to level it out. I don't think that's part of the floor pan though. The floor pan is underneath, and no, I cannot see underneath the car through those bolt holes, which makes me suspect that is just raised, that is designed into the chassis above the floor pan. So anyway, so that's my idea. I was originally considering, just look at that. I think it'll be cut about right there for the wall. So yeah. Now, it's possible that I may attempt to, I don't know, somehow, I don't know. Now, obviously, those are the braces to hold the handbrake cables in and secure. I was also considering, like, just chopping off. So from where the rear of the handbrake starts, chopping off right down the middle, not through the cables, but like get rid of that whole thing, and then it would be flush, straight up and down from there to the floor pan, where I would weld fresh sheet metal, going that way. But I think I'm going to keep this entire hump from here. Now, of course, this will be the external, which would technically be convenient. That would be convenient. So yeah, my plan is to have a 46, maybe a 44, 46 inch tongue. So my assumption, it's 4 feet from here, not from here going to at an angle. So 46 inches going out. I'm guessing 4 feet. I'm guessing 4 feet will be right about there. I think. Maybe right there where that rubber thing is. I don't know. So anyway, that's that. I might actually make this just an idea video separate from the walkthrough about what we're going to do next. So, and yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough. I did not plan for this to be a walkthrough. This was supposed to be a quick 5-minute. It's already turned into 11 minutes. So, that's what we've got here. So, yeah, I will see you guys in next video, and I'm starting it right after, so stay tuned.